Broad daylight over Shibuya, a panel the size of the sky, and on it, a face, blurred but sharpening. 11 hours after the world woke up, the world was given a job.
Global quest issued. All players. Objective: locate the Deviant anchor. 7 billion quest logs updated in the same second. Same header, same face. The biggest multiplayer event in human history was a manhunt.
And under the panel, walking carefully against the current, hood up, eyes down, posture screaming, nothing to see here, was the job. To understand how the whole sky learned his face, rewind 11 hours. Previously, on Player 0, he unlocked the door, walked the Hall of Dead Worlds, and learned what an anchor is for. The system's answer came instantly: global awakening, now. Clocks across the Earth flipped to 3:33. 7 billion system windows bloomed in broad daylight. No frozen hour, no head start. Everyone is in the tutorial now. But first, the first hour of the new world, Player 0, Episode 6, Awakening Day.
Welcome, player. Calibrating. Your tutorial begins now. Hour 1. Tokyo, mid-morning rush. Every human being on the street got the same pop-up at the same moment, and for once in history, nobody could decline.
A salaryman poked his window like it might bite. A grandmother in Sugamo squinted at it and asked it politely to call her grandson. Humanity was adapting, slowly and entirely without reading the terms of service. The cameras saw none of it. On every news feed, humanity was just grabbing at air. The panels refused to be filmed, so the broadcasts looked like a planet going quietly mad in unison.
First field event. Combat tutorial, live.
Then the system decided the syllabus was due. The first nest tore open at street level. Daylight, morning crowd, no frozen hour to hide it. The rules had changed.
A starter weapon has been issued. Please subdue the spawn. Good luck. Starter blades bloomed into shaking hands up and down the street. Day 1 players, Day 1 controls, live fire, and the nearest thing to a veteran was 19 days old.
Kazuki Arai had been awake for 19 days of this. He cut through the panic, rang his blade off a guardrail like a dinner bell, and every red eye on the street turned to him. One swing! The pack came apart into smoke around him. Behind him, a street full of brand new players understood, all at once, that they were not watching a tutorial. Rin moved through the chaos like a rumor. No panel over her head, no name on any UI. The system was meeting 7 billion new players and still couldn't see the one walking through them.
Player, your first objective is approaching. A pup had singled him out, small for its breed, which made it exactly the kid's size. The blade in his hands weighed nothing, and he still couldn't lift it.
Kazuki could have ended it mid-yawn. He didn't. Tomorrow there'd be another pup, and no tired stranger. So he crouched, steadied the kid's wrists, and gave the worst pep talk in mentoring history. Lunge. Recovery. Now.
Target subdued. Level up. The kid lunged with his eyes shut and hit anyway. His knees gave. Somewhere in the noise, a level up chimed for a boy who'd been doing math homework an hour ago.
By the time the kid looked up to say thank you, the tired man was just another back in the crowd. But the kid kept looking. Kids remember faces. Hold that thought. By noon, every channel on Earth was running the same story with different fonts. Mass hallucination, gas leak, foreign weapon. The truth that reality had patched itself wasn't on the menu.
Notice, local containment measures have no gameplay effect. Governments drew chalk lines around the problem and called it contained. The problem, which respawns, was not informed.
The Konbini, of course, stayed open. Civilization had received a kill command, and his manager's response was to hand him the restock list. The apocalypse apparently was no excuse for empty shelves.
Ledger note. Administrator, your current activity is shelf restocking. Logged. So the most informed human alive spent the first afternoon of the new world stacking noodles with the ledger open between the aisles. The system filed it under suspicious behavior. The manager filed it under Tuesday.
Across the street, Rin watched a family mint their windows together, laughing, pointing, alive. She didn't say a word. Her world had a morning like this once. She knows how the afternoon goes.
Your system gave everyone a name tag today. Still doesn't have mine.
Unregistered, unlisted, untargetable. In a world that had just become a server, Rin Kurosawa was the only soul running offline. And today, offline was the safest place on Earth. And above it all, on a rooftop ledge, gold against the afternoon sky, the Moderator. Not hunting, not enforcing, just standing in the one place with a view of everything.
Ledger note. Subject, Moderator. Directive updated. Audit parameters changed.
He aimed the ledger at it from the lower roof. The reply read less like a status and more like a sentence still being drafted.
It didn't move. It didn't need to. The audit wasn't over. It had simply gone live, like everything else. It wasn't here to stop him. It was here to watch him.
By late afternoon, the beginner guide nobody asked for went out the old way, handwritten on the back of receipt paper. Utility skills first, never fight in the open, run before you're brave. He gave the stack to the people he'd saved and let gravity do the rest. Within the hour, strangers were copying the copies, the first survival meta, spreading hand to hand.
Enjoy today. Tonight, it gives them all a reason to look for you.
He almost asked how she could be sure. Then you remembered which one of them had already survived this game once and ate his onigiri and let her be right.
Attention all players. Welcome to your tutorial week. Level, learn, grow stronger together. At the 11th hour, the literal 11 since the world woke up, every panel on Earth cleared its throat at once. Daily quests will guide you. No player will be left behind. It sounded kind, patient, almost human. Around the world, shoulders dropped. And Kazuki, who had read this system's fine print for 19 nights, felt his stomach do the opposite. One final item. A special quest. For everyone. Then the kindness ended, and the push began. 7 billion screens turning over like one enormous card. Quest. Locate the Deviant anchor. Reward. 100,000 points.
A blurred face, and under it, a reward that read like a lottery jackpot. The system had just put the entire species on payroll.
The photo wasn't finished. Hour by hour, the smear was becoming a face, messy hair, tired eyes, the outline of a Konbini vest. The system wasn't revealing him, it was savoring him. The midst, the edge, the image, it was all dark. The photo wasn't finished. Hour by hour, the smear was becoming a face, messy hair, tired eyes, the outline of a Konbini vest. The system wasn't revealing him, it was savoring him. The street invented a new game within minutes. That guy? Maybe? People held their panels up next to strangers like paint swatches. 7 billion players, one face. Everyone suddenly an expert. At the register, a customer paid for noodles and didn't leave. His eyes went from his panel to the cashier and back to the panel, doing the arithmetic. The barcode scanner had never sounded so loud.
Oops. An entire display of limited edition shrimp chips chose that exact moment to fail structurally. The customer left with his points card and without his theory. Every hour it's more your face. Hood and luck won't hold for a week.
He did the math he hated. Hood, register shifts, a face on every panel in the city. The reward didn't worry him. The deadline did. Which brings us back to Shibuya, 11 hours in, the whole sky wearing his almost finished face, and the safest move in the world being the stupidest. Keep walking. Across the crosswalk, a kid with a scuffed sports bag stopped walking. The kid from the first hour, the first kill, the shaking wrists, the lesson. He looked at the hood and knew.
Quest available. Reward pending. Submit a sighting.
The panel waited. The street moved. The kid looked at the face that had saved his life that morning, and at the price the sky had put on it.
Quest. Deleted. He swiped. The quest came apart like soap bubbles. Then a small nod across the traffic, the kind soldiers trade. Kazuki returned it and kept walking.
7 billion players just got his face. One of them deleted it. The system spent today teaching the world to hunt. A tired man in a Konbini vest taught it something better first. And the lesson is spreading.
The photo is sharpening, the hunt is funded, and tomorrow the system crowns a hero of its own to lead it. Subscribe, you'll want the head start. Player 0, Awakening Days continues.